Hey, what's up? It's Allie. It's the August 2016 Soul Channel Report. And it's also our kickoff to 30 Days of Freedom, which is that free live streaming adventure we're going to do together starting tomorrow, August 15th, where we're going to go through a 30-day practice of what it really looks like to use your own inner compass, to really use soul navigation, and to really take yourself through a process of what it is you really want and where you really want to go, and make like a momentous decision in your life. And as you know from the video I posted, for me, it's like I have exactly 30 days to decide where in the world I want to go, where I want to move, where I want to live from where I've been this summer. And I realized it fell on the year anniversary of the Soul Navigation Map program that I'm moving out. So it was like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do a 30-day process. And I'm going to take you also through like what I'm going to be doing to really set myself up for that. So we'll talk about that in a minute. But where we're first going to start is the theme for August, which ended up obviously when I tuned into it in the beginning of this month, but I like to kind of get to the middle of the month where you've already been through a couple weeks and you're starting to integrate what's been going on for you. And then I love like, you know, socking it to you with like what the theme is, and then letting you use that as you carry yourself through the rest of the month. So this theme for August was get still. Get still. And I feel like that is like the most perfect theme before we start tomorrow, because to move forward in any successful way, the truth is you first have to get still and get clear on what you want, and just even maybe not even get clear, but just get quiet and just start to create this space. So I wanted to make sure I shot this video here in this backyard. This is where I've really been getting still this summer, spending a lot of time here. And I want to, you know, before we start, I want you to really recognize that getting still does not mean you're slow. It doesn't mean you're stuck. Doesn't mean you're lazy, doesn't mean you're stagnant. It means you're anchoring tranquility and peace and space. It means you're integrating something and you're taking a pause. And the opportunities are going to come back, you know, the bustle is going to come back. And for a lot of us who are on the side of the equator where we're like kind of ending the summer, that's where we are too. Is like, yeah, we're about to get into the fall. We're about to get into the hustle. So you can trust that you will be in full action again. And we can trust that as we go through the next 30 days, we're going to be in inspired action. Like, I'm letting myself be vulnerable and live stream my process because I trust that it's going to happen, because I'm committing to myself, I'm committing to all of you, and I know we've got the support of this whole non-physical team as well. So I want you to first think about, as we go into this video right now, about getting still, you know, creating a little pause, creating a little quiet, letting yourself hear yourself. How did you associate getting still growing up, or how have you associated getting still until maybe like this moment? So what I realized for me is that, you know, I said it's not getting slow or stuck or lazy and stagnant. I think I really associated being alone or having too much free time or having like a space to be unstructured or having time where I was like doing nothing. I was scared of that. I realized that I've been scared to slow down. I was scared that wasn't productive. I was scared that was lazy. I was scared that I could lose everything. And then there's another aspect to that, which is sometimes we're scared of what we're gonna feel when we really get slow. We're scared about what we're gonna feel when it's really quiet. And we live in a time where now more than ever, it can be like you basically can make it so that you never have time to be still or get quiet. Because, you know, a big reason is really like, even when you're alone, what do most of us do when we're alone? It's usually not getting totally still. It's usually like we're still playing on our phone, or we're making plans with someone, or we got like a lot going that we're thinking in our head. And I just want to, you know, invite you to look at that. Like, what is your perspective of getting still? Are you afraid that if you're not around people that says something about you socially? Are you afraid if you're too quiet that like you're not getting enough done? Are you worried that that's not actually how you can be productive and take a clear action step? You know, just I invite you to kind of like tune into that for a minute. So let's even just take a few breaths here. Let yourself get really still. really still, like go down, 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 like get even more quiet here. 3 more breaths. Two more breaths, letting your whole body just surrender to stillness, to quiet. And now ask yourself, from this still place, going deeper and deeper into yourself, what have I believed about being quiet and doing nothing for a little while? And just whatever comes to you there. And here's my second question for you. If it hadn't been considered lazy, scary, or not allowed, how would I have really gotten still in the past? I'm going to invite you to give yourself that way of being still that you maybe didn't allow in the past. So just feel the way you're committing to giving yourself that gift. Even if it's like 5 minutes a day, you're going to give yourself that gift, and you're going to schedule in a larger experience of what, however, tranquility or stillness was really desired by you before. So just feel the way you're going to let that in. Coming back into the space. Taking a few more breaths here, just getting quiet. And coming back into the space again. Just ask yourself, what will getting still and quiet support me to do in the next 30 days? And we're going to take a minute here and just get still and see if an answer comes to you. And you may need more time after this video as well, but let's just get still together for one more moment, actually a minute. What would getting still and quiet let me do in the next 30 days? Starting to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And just coming back into the space. And just decide that like you're gonna join me in this new way of understanding that is just basically like, in order to know how to move forward and be productive, in order to know the next best thing for you, in order to know you know, what's really going to serve you and your goals, you have to get still and quiet. And being still and quiet doesn't look like getting drunk, getting high, watching, you know, binge watching TV. That might be forms of relaxation for you at this point, or, you know, that's something else. I'm talking about really getting still and quiet. I'm talking about letting yourself get to the point where you may feel things you haven't wanted to feel. You may hear things you've been waiting to hear, and you're ready for both of those things. So we're going to go tomorrow into really getting into the foundation. I'm going to be channeling the energy every day for the 30 days. I'm going to be bringing in the tips and like the ways I'm setting myself up so that you can really set yourself up as well. But I wanted to start this first video with the theme for the month anyway, which was really getting quiet and still. And really this is the first step of any period of soul navigation, is that anything you're confused about, anything you're like feeling blocked about or not sure where the next step is, you can just know that you just haven't gotten still enough about it yet. The answer is there, you just haven't let yourself get still enough yet, you haven't felt into the whole thing yet, and now you're gonna do that. And so this is really our first step, and it was actually also the theme of August anyway, so it was like a perfect way to start. So I'm gonna ask that you really do this with me, because it is truly a discipline. It isn't, again, it's not lazy, it's not apathetic. To really let yourself get still and quiet, and hear yourself and hear spirit and just be, is a discipline. It is an act of strength. It is an act of bravery. And we're going to do it together, and that's how we're starting today. So just let me know if anything interesting came up for you. I'd love to hear that. But yeah, this was what was really important, is to start this practice today of getting quiet and getting still, even if you do it just for a couple minutes. And we'll get into more of the energy starting tomorrow. And if you want to make sure you get all the videos and all the details and everything, again, it's free to register, and you can do that below at the link below. And if you wanted to use the Soul Navigation Map program and MP3s, I'll be offering that at a discount as well. So wishing you a beautiful, still experience. There's nothing better than really getting into your stillness and your tranquility and your peace with the support of a community. So you can also join us in the Facebook group. So have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks so much.